shining. Tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Silver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Blue Hens are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him...
Touchdown, Delaware! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Butler. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verb. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Sets up the screen. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Oh, what a move. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, when you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the handoff. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peters. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? I'm trying to have success on 3rd down.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. The Blue Hens pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. On the ground, it's Hunt. He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. With the catch, it's Hunt. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets enough. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Doherty. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Extending the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The lone back's got it. Fights off a defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Snap from the gun on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, MTSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. When you throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Lacy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Moving away from pressure. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Going to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's the give off the left side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
With the catch, it's Patterson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Bust through behind his pad. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. And the Blue Hens hit it quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Using his legs, it's Ellison. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Delaware! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking down the middle. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here's the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task.